What's up, YouTube? It's your boy AA9 Skills, and today we're going to show exactly what custom tactics and formation I used to get 20-0 in Foot Champions this past weekend league. Now, team of the season is a very, very sweaty weekend league. Just my last game was... my goodness, you know, you can see the gameplay up on the channel in yesterday's video. It was absolutely insanely and crazy, just absolutely sweaty. But that's what Team of the Season brings to the game. A very, very competitive weekend league. So I am going to showcase the team that I use, which is a very, 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 very expensive but insane team. I'm going to talk about individual players and why they are so important. And I'm going to show you every single thing I do on my custom formations, my custom tactics, all that, well, custom tactics and formation. And I want to discuss players that you should pick up and players you should stay away from. Yes, I have the brand new Gomez. I was using Gomez and I was playing with Gomez for 2 games today, and I suffered 1 goal in 2 games, and he played pretty darn well for me. So here's the thing. I actually want to run Gomez and Laporte in this team, but it's very hard for me to get Varane on full chemistry, or Gomez on full chemistry, or Laporte on full chemistry, because that French link from Saint down to Varane kind of makes it pop. So this is the team I used right here: Mbappe, R9, Saint, Pele, Laporte, Cafu, my boy Varane, Marquinhos, Van der Sar, Jude Bellingham, and the boy, I'm gonna call him Grav, okay, because I don't want to mess his name up. Now let's start discussion players first. All right, real quick, I want to let you know that Laporte is awesome. Absolutely had a blast with Laporte. I picked him up for 568,000 coins, and this card is incredible. 6'3", medium, unbelievable. All right, this card was great. 28 games with him. I've been playing rivals with him as well. He is a fantastic card. The medium doesn't do anything negative to him. He's just a beautiful card to put right beside Varane, or maybe put beside this Gomez if you guys complete him. But Laporte was game-changing, absolutely insane. My favorite player in this team. A lot of y'all are gonna not agree with me here, but first of all, hey, could you smash that thumbs up? Could we have 4,000 likes? 4,000 likes if these custom tactics help you, or anything like that, man. It would mean a lot to me if you could hit that big old thumbs up. We dropped to 20, and I know a lot of you guys have been with me for all the FIFAs that we've been dropping undefeated, though, except for the only one we didn't do was last year. But I just appreciate you guys watching, man. All right, my favorite card is Jude Bellingham. I think this is the most needed card in FIFA. Like, the reason my RTG is struggling is because I don't have this guy. This guy's reach at intercepting the ball and being able to dominate games is something I've never seen before. The only player that I could think that is as sanely as good as Jude in previous FIFAs was a couple years ago. Ruud Gullit was insane. Like, Ruud Gullit would get to everything. He was a beast. He was an absolute monster. He hasn't been a monster in every single game, even though everybody wants him, but he was very, very overpowered. I don't know if it was 19. I think it was 19 where Gullit was just insanely good, or maybe 18. Jude Bellingham is one of the most important cards in this game, and after him, I would say it's then Mbappe, and then after Mbappe, I would say Grav was amazing for me. I know the price tags on Grav, on Jude Bellingham and Mbappe are stupidly high, but at the end of the day, they're such game changers. And when I say that, I know, like, what about R9? R9 is nasty. Moments R9 is one of those cards where I hated him at first, but then he started to really grow on me. He is disgustingly good, and Saint is amazing. Saint probably has the best movements in the game. Like, the way this card can left stick dribble with him is something that he just feels like Messi, right? You know what I mean? He feels like Messi dribbling wise. He's insane. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Cards to avoid, this one right here, Fred. I know you're gonna be like, wait, but you haven't used him. Yes, I did. I used his team of the season to avoid this card, man. This card's stinky. I don't like him. Again, one thing I want to tell you guys is that when I give an opinion on a card, it's just an opinion. It doesn't actually mean that it's the right thing, right? Because I could say Fred sucks, but Fred could be insane for you. It's just play styles. But for me, I did not enjoy Fred at all. Loved Laporte. Loved my boy Grav. That's the real only major changes on this team. But huge changes. Because again, you know, 19-1s to 20-0 is a big difference. I know it's only one game, but it was very hard to do. And with these 2 guys, we were able to do it. Love Cafu. Marcelo's so important on this team. I'm going to show you why Marcelo's so important. All right, first thing I want to talk about is the 4-3-2-1. Now, if you watch my 10-0 tactics, they're very, very similar. Nothing's really changed. 42-32, 42-72, I don't know why. I don't know why it's 42 and 72. It just works, right? You got to go with what works for you, and this is what works for me on this account and on my RTG. So I can tell you, even if you don't have the strongest team like I have, these custom tactics are still going to work for you. 42-72, balanced direct passing. 30 width right here, 3-1-3. Now, a lot of people have tweeted me and Instagram me and all kinds of stuff about how these custom tactics help them win more games. I promise you, they're gonna help you win more games. But here's the thing: when you're running 4-3-2-1, 4-3-2-1, I want to make sure I say that properly. It's not the most amazing defensive formation, but what it is a formation that's going to give you an extra pass every time you're playing it. You use the wings, you pass up through the wings, and you're always going to have that extra pass for the cutback goal. So if you're not somebody who's insanely good at shot canceling, because I'm somebody who I do shot cancel, but I don't do it enough, I should do it more. You always have that extra pass, which is so important, because if you're not good at shot canceling and creating a shot in the box all the time, then you always have that layoff sweaty pass, and that's what makes this formation amazing. The instructions are very simple. I need you to remember that Saint is going to be your cam. All right, so that's why you're probably like, why is Saint there? He's your cam. Here we go. Stay central. That's it. Do not touch anything else on your right forward. Just stay central. All right, you want everyone to stay central. You're still gonna have wingers, I promise you. Staying central just helps you have a guy to do the 1-2s, but you're still gonna have the wing, no problem. Stay central, get in behind here on the striker. That's it. Do not put him on stay forward. All you want is stay central, get in behind. Again, the stay central is allowing you to have the 1-2 pass between Mbappe, Pele, all that stuff. You don't need come back on defense here. You're fine. Again, you're going to score a lot of goals. It doesn't matter. Right here, again, no comeback on defense. Stay central. That's it. Stay central. Get in behind, stay central, and then stay central. Guys, a lot of people on their left forward will put comeback on defense. This is like a support guy. Because if you put comeback on defense here, what's going to happen is Pele is going to go defend as a left mid. Grav and Bellingham are going to be your center mids, and then Saint are going to go out to the right mid. It's going to defend in a 4-4-2. I personally don't need help defensively, so I keep it balanced. You don't need the extra help. If you feel like you need the extra help, put comeback on defense. If not, if you feel like you could defend with just Grav, Bellingham, Saint, and Mbappe, then you are Mbappe. Sometimes then you're sore. They're gonna come back either way. On my boy Grav, we're leaving nothing. You're just gonna put cover center. That's it. Cover center, nothing else on him. My boy Bellingham, this is where you're going to put stay back while attacking and cover center. And on Saint, you're not going to touch anything, boys. Not even cover wing. You're going to leave that default. You're going to leave cover wing. You're not putting, usually put cover center. Do not do that. Cover center on this guy, cover center on this guy. But on this guy, you're going to let him cover wing. You're going to let him just do his thing. Do not touch him, because he's going to play as a cam for you. He's going to help defend as well. You do not need to touch him at all. 0, 0, 0, 0. All right. On your center forward, your right forward, you're going to put stay back while attacking. On your left, you're going to put stay back while attacking, and you are Gucci. This is all you need, boys. This right here, I know you're like, whoa, man, custom tactic. Nah, bro, don't touch too much. All right, the whole comeback on defense on every single player, it's not needed. It's not going to help you win more games. This is enough. You have enough players to defend. If you need a couple extra players to help defend, again, you could put stay back while attacking or come back on defense on Pele. That way he goes to left mid. Like I said, these two guys center mid. That guy will be your right center mid, if you want to do that. But at the end of the day, Saint will be your right mid and turn into a cam when you're attacking. It's beautiful, man. I'm telling you, it works lovely. It works wonders. Now, when you're in a tough situation, for example, my last game, my 20-0 game was a very, very, very sweaty game. My opponent, I believe, I think he was in 4-3-2-1, or maybe he was in a narrow. He might have been 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. So a lot of times when I go up against a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, I'm getting clamped, or especially 4-4-2. I get very, very, very counter against 4-4-2 flat. It's a formation that I don't do well against. That's when you bust out the 3-5-2. 3-5-2 is an interesting one, and this is why I told you I'm gonna talk about certain players that you need. All right, so 3-5-2, you got the 42 and the 62 again. Don't ask me why the twos. I don't know why we do 42, 60. I don't know. It just works. And when something works, when it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I always tell people. Balance 42, 62, balance, direct passing 50. Perfect. Then you're going to have your 5 players get in the box. That's 5, right? One, yeah, that's 5, and then 2, and then 3. And you are chilling, all right? Right there is perfect. Let me quickly show you some instructions. You're going to leave everything on your striker, on your left striker. Don't touch nothing. Stay central on your right striker. Perfect. That's what works for me. Cam position, stay forward. You're going to let this guy stay up top, okay? Come back on defense on your right mid. Come back on defense on your left mid. Then you're going to have my boy Grav. You're going to have my boy Bellingham. Grav is going to be fully balanced. Do not touch nothing. And on Bellingham, all you're going to do here is cut passing lanes. Do not touch nothing else. That's it. That's your instructions, boys. That's your instructions for 3-5-2. It is so simple. But again, sometimes we're over instructions, over custom tactics, and it's causing the team to play worse. Now, I want to talk to you about certain players, okay? Now, look at this 3-back. Marcelo is so vital in this team, and Cafu, in my opinion, is very, very clutch as well. When we're in the 3-back, Cafu is a big body guy, so playing center back is amazing for him. He does it well. He intercepts everything. He's great there, okay? Laporte, Varane, perfect for this, no problem. I put Laporte in the middle, you put Varane on the side. You know what I mean? You can do whichever way you feel more comfortable, but you know, with Varane being a medium high, I believe, I like him on the outside because that way he drops a little bit deeper. And my boy Cafu and Laporte might be a little bit more up because Laporte is a medium. But Marcelo, why is this so important? Marcelo's huge, man, because Marcelo is one of those players where if you go into the 3-back in a game that you can't break your opponent, Marcelo feels like a left mid or a left winger. He feels that, and that's why it's important. Now, I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna be able to afford Marcelo, and I can't tell you, go get Marcelo. Go get a guy that has some skill moves, some dribbles, and that can play left back. So I think Spinazzola is somebody who has 5-star skills, I think. So he's somebody that's solid to play left mid. Now you might be somebody who's like, oh, but I don't use skill moves, bro. That's fine. But just looking for a left back or even a right back that can really take care of a wing for you. If you feel comfortable with him attacking wise, then you're solid. For me, Marcelo's mad in it. Marcelo's stats look that of a stats of a winger, right? Like, again, you don't need finishing and stuff like that, but good passing, good speed, 5-star skiller, 5-star weak foot. This is why Marcelo is such a clutch card, man. You go into that 3-back, and this guy, like I said, bro, this is a guy, when you look at those stats, you're like, oh man, that guy could play on the wing easy. So 100% that guy can play on the wing. You don't really want Cafu playing a wing, right? Even though he has okay passing and he has really good speed, you don't have a weak foot with him. You have 4-star skills, but at the end of the day, you do not have any shooting, and that's a problem. Marcelo has shooting on him, so that is such a big thing, and he has good traits going forward as well. You know what I'm saying? The outside the foot shot and all that stuff, man. So Marcelo gives you the ability. Cafu has it as well, but he has 59 shooting. Marcelo gives you the ability and the flexibility to move around. Pelé can run the wing completely fine. Finesse shot, he's actually great on the wing. Gives you that 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. So what you're gonna want to do is obviously start in a 3-back and a 4-back, because you probably don't want to be 3-back all the time. Maybe you do, that's cool. But what's important is that you bring a player, right? A left back or a right back that can attack, and then you make sure that you have another player on your team that can play the wing. And that's my Pele, right? And a lot of times I put Cristiano Ronaldo there, and the reason for Cristiano Ronaldo is so I can spam back post crosses. Literally, that's it. A lot of times I just saw Ronaldo because team of the season's coming, or team of the season Ronaldo's coming, but Ronaldo back post, I run with Marcelo, hit the cross to the back post, Ronaldo's there, boom, into the back of the net, and that's kind of a way to break it down as well. Saints the perfect cam. You just got to make sure you bring the right players with you, so that way if you got to play 4-3-2-1, you're good. If you got to play 3-back, you're good. You want to make sure you give your ability to dominate no matter what formation you have to go in, all right? With that being said, the next thing that's very important, that's why I told you these guys are not really replaceable. A medium, and Grav, and a high in Bellingham. It's not about the medium highs this year, boys. You don't need the Vieiras and the Contes. I think you more need speed and guys that can dribble. You got Bellingham with 93 dribbling. You got Grav with 95 dribbling. So when you get that midfield spot, this game is so slow. EA's made such a slow FIFA that when you get it to your boy, your Grav or your boy Bellingham, they can left stick dribble in the middle of the park for a little bit. And I'm not saying left stick dribble to make your opponent upset. I'm saying left stick dribble while Marcelo, Cafu, players get up the field. Pelé gets up the field. You want your players, so someone that can just hold, do a couple spins and help wait, right? Because holding sprint is not going to get you W's this FIFA, boys. Let go of the sprint button, go slow up the field, and make sure, excuse me, make sure you use your midfielders properly. And the best way to use your midfield is to be able to just dribble around until Saint gets forward, Pelé gets forward, and you find the pass. And that's what makes my boy Grav and my boy Bellingham so important, is they can defend like absolute monsters. They're big boys as well, man. 6'3" in Grav, 6'1" in Bellingham. Their reach to intercept the ball is huge. They can pass good, they can dribble. It's everything you really need. 4-star skills in this one, 4-star skills in that one. They are absolutely vital to a team. You know what I'm saying? More important than Pelé, more important than R9. The only card that's more important than Grav and Bellingham, in my opinion, is Mbappe. I think Mbappe is the best card in the game. But if you told me, yo, you can only take one player from this team, who are you taking? I'm probably taking Bellingham, because I can see how important this card is. On my RTG, I'll struggle, right? I'll struggle to get like rank 2 or something and almost get rank 1. The biggest we've done on that account is 19-1. We'll struggle nasty to get there, right? But then I come on this account, and because of what Bellingham does in the midfield, we just push people back so hard, and it's not easy to find a guy like Bellingham. It's very, very difficult. So more than custom tactics and formations, there's certain players that are extremely good and will help you win more games, and Mbappe and Bellingham are those guys, and Grav for me is becoming that guy as well. So if I could recommend any cards to you guys, it would be Marcelo, because he gives the option with the 3-back, Bellingham, Grav, Mbappe, and then Saint. I would take those 5 guys over all the icons, over Varane, over all that, bro. Marcelo, Grav, Bellingham, Mbappe, and Saint. Those 5 way better than Pele and R9. I love those guys, man. Zaha, I've been playing with him a bit, man. He's scoring some goals, 2 games, 2 goals. I've been liking him. One thing I like about him, I noticed that right away, he can't get bullied off the ball. His strength is crazy. I think his strength is like 90 or something. It's 90. This guy does not get bullied off the ball, yo. So he's fast and he does not get bullied. So you could just shoulder to shoulder with somebody. He is not getting thrown to the ground. You know what I'm saying? So I really, really, really like the Zaha card so far. I did get lucky to get him out of Reds in the 20-0 rewards. But yeah, these are super subs I use. This is the team I use. Those are custom tactics I use. I appreciate the love and support you guys gave yesterday's 20-0 video. I hope these custom tactics help you guys get more dubs. I really wanted to explain every card, every player, so you guys could know what my mindset is and why I use these players. There's no replacing Bellingham. There's just not. Is there replacing R9? Yeah, there is. There's players that can replace R9. There's players that can replace Saint. There's players that can replace Pele. There is no replacing this guy, man. He is that important to teams. I promise you, he is insane. With that being said, guys, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all taking the time out your day to check out my video. Like I said, I hope these custom tactics help you guys. And if they do, yo, big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what formation you guys run. I love you guys. I hope you guys get more dubs. Thank you for watching. I will catch you guys back here tomorrow for probably a career mode video. All right. I love y'all, man. Booyah.